everyone, my name is Chitra Goswami and this video is for the summary of lesson number 209 and the name of the lesson is Reasoning. Choices have hidden costs. The objectives of this lesson are that students are going to learn to analyze choices to find the hidden costs as well as the hidden future costs of a decision. Then students will make a promise plan regarding their careers, which includes a plan A, a plan B and a pivot date. And students learn to draw on emotional strength and pragmatism and prepare themselves for making difficult decisions. For the first step, you will introduce the lesson by asking students, where would you be if you did not come to your FEA session today? And after a few students answer, ask why did you choose to be here instead of there? And you are going to write the answers on the board. And you will ask the students, is the benefit of being somewhere else higher or is the benefit of being at FEA session today higher? You will help students to write a statement in their notebook about their decision to attend FEA today based on their responses to the above questions. For example, today I chose to come to the FEA session because the benefit of dash is higher than the benefit of dash. For the second step, you are going to write the words benefit and cost on the board and you are going to explain the words to the class. You can use sentences such as exercise benefits your health and rain benefits a good crop or harvest. You can explain the cost by saying a new notebook costs 100 rupees or lying can cost a friendship. You will remind the students that in the lesson on reasoning, we learned that we make choices for a variety of reasons. Say, we balance the costs and benefits of one choice with costs and benefits of another choice based on the information we have. You're going to give some examples from the reasoning lesson to remind the students of this idea. Next is an activity, find the hidden costs. And you are going to divide the class into small groups to complete part A of the SRB and each group should discuss the below pair of activities. And for each activity, the students should answer the question, what are the hidden costs of each choice? The first is spending your monthly savings on a sofa for your home versus spending your month's savings on a dinner table for your new home. Second is spending your leave time attending a friend's wedding versus spending your leave time helping your father tidy and organize the family shop. And the third is going to college and completing a degree in pharmacy studies versus going to college and completing a degree in computer programming. As the students are discussing, you will visit each group and make sure they understand that one of the hidden costs of making one choice is a lost opportunity of making the other choice. At the end, they should be able to say that one hidden cost of spending your money on a sofa is not being able to buy a dining table. You will ask each group to share the scenario and the hidden costs they discovered with the class. The third is an activity, future costs and benefits, and you will help students to complete part B. In this exercise, students try to find the future costs and benefits of a choice as well as the present costs and benefits. Again, you are going to divide the students into small groups and have them discuss the following pairs of activities. And this time taking into account future costs and benefits. And the activities are, first, spending your weekend playing sports versus spending your weekends playing video games. Second is staying in college to finish a degree versus leaving college to find a job. And the third is using your savings to buy a small flat versus renting a small flat. As students are discussing, you will help students understand that in these examples, the hidden costs include both what they are giving up as well as hidden future costs. For example, health, extra income and career opportunities, investment gains and so on. Fourth step is making choices when we are not sure what the outcome will be. You will divide the class into small groups to complete part C and you will ask students to read the following scenario in their SRB while you read it out loud to the class and answer the questions below with their group. And you will ask each group to report their answers to the class. Then you will tell students when there is uncertainty about a choice, it is always wise to have a second choice. Some people call this plan A and plan B. Plan A is what you plan to do if everything works out as you foresee. But if the situation changes, you can always shift to plan B or your backup plan. Then you will ask students in the above example, what was Sandeep's plan A, what was his plan B? At what point of time should he shift from plan A to plan B, and what happens if he chose to stick to plan A, what are the costs? Then you will discuss with the class and ask students to write their answers in their notebooks. The second scenario has been read. You will discuss with the class and ask them to write their answers in their notebook. You will sum up the conclusions of the above two exercises with the class And you will share that when we are not sure if we will achieve the result we want from plan A, it is important to have a plan B. Each plan needs to have a time limit, a certain point when we shift from plan A to plan B. Then you will ask students that do you think it is easy for someone to shift from their plan A to plan B? And how do you think Saurabhi felt when she moved to plan B? You will explain the term emotional strength to the students, and you will ask them, did Saurabhi's decision take emotional strength? And you will explain the term pragmatism for students, reviewing the lesson on reasoning. You will remind the students that in this case, pragmatism means that Saurabhi knew that by not moving to plan B, she would pay a hidden cost and end up losing more. You will tell students that by doing these exercises and having these discussions together, they are increasing their reasoning and pragmatism. For the fifth step, you will divide the students into pairs to complete part D of their SRB, and you will tell students to use 5 minutes each to tell their partner about their career plans, including their plan A and plan B. Ask each student to write down their partner's answer to the following questions on a piece of paper. The first question is, what is your plan A for your career? The second question is, what is your plan B for your career? And the third is, when will you move from plan A to plan B? Now you will ask each student to write at the top of the paper the student's name and the career promise plan and give the paper to their partner. For the sixth step, you will tell students that there is a famous English saying, one door closes, another opens. You will write the saying on the board and you will ask students to guess what it means and how it applies to the lesson. And you will explain further if needed. You will ask students that if one door does not close, will the other one open? And you will remind them that a career plan requires some doors to close so that you can walk through other doors. It is better to close the door yourself and choose a new door instead of waiting for a door to close by itself before you move on. Now, you will ask the students to watch the AV of the lesson. After the students are done watching the AV, you are going to acknowledge the students for what they did well during the session and you will conduct the pledge. Thank you so much.